Everyone, thanks so much for joining me today. Welcome everyone who's coming on now. Welcome to all my replay viewers. Thanks so much for joining. Hello everyone. If this is your first time with me, my name is Keely. I'm the owner of lovehopeadventure.com, and you can check me out there. I blog about the marriage relationship, and I talk about how you can be more intimate and get into deeper relationship with your spouse. I also do some lifestyle blogging, so sometimes I'll handle some gifts or recipes and things like that. Today I wanted to come on and talk with you about, it's New Year's, it's coming up in 2 days, right? And many of us are making goals for the coming year. I have a few goals of my own, and I'm really thinking back over last year and just what I need to do this year to get more accomplished. And one thing I want us to not forget about is our sex life. And this is something that you and your spouse really need to talk with one another about and create some goals for your sex life together. Now, this is very important. When it comes to a goal like this, you must talk with your spouse. You cannot have goals for your sex life that your spouse is not a part of unless the goal is, I want to start talking to my spouse more about sex. And this can be something very hard for couples to discuss because I think sometimes it can be so taboo in our world to talk about sex, especially within marriage. So you guys, yes, it does take two people. You can't be like, I'm going to have more sex this year and not really share that with your spouse or have them in agreement with it, right? So don't forget to sit down and have a checkup with your spouse. And this can be part of that. I wrote a post, I think yesterday, on my blog, lovehopeadventure.com. And you can go to lovehopeadventure.com/periscope, and I will link to that post from today's show notes. And the post was about 6 things you can ask yourself about your relationship, about your marriage before the new year. And these are 6 questions that will help you to understand, like thinking back, where are we? And this is really important to go over this with your spouse. Marital checkups are very important, just like you'd get anything else checked up, or grading, performance and other aspects of life. You should be doing the same thing for your marriage. And both you and your spouse need to come together and decide, hey, are we doing the things that are working for each other? Because as life changes, things change. And we have to be willing to make, differences. And one of the things I asked on there was about your sex life. Are you making that a priority? And it's really important that you establish some goals with your spouse. That obviously these are going to be private goals. You're not going to put this out on Facebook. You're not going to have a ton of accountability. It just needs to be between you and your spouse. Where do you want to see your sex life at the end of this year? And that goes along with your relationship too. All of these things are very important to marriage. So I encourage you guys to make your resolutions and don't forget about your sex life in doing that. Make your goals, set up some really smaller, measurable things, and so that you can reach those goals by the end of the year. Just check up with each other, see how you're doing, and as a couple, work together on reaching that goal for the sake of your marriage. Don't forget to check me out at lovehopeadventure.com, and if you want show notes from today, go to lovehopeadventure.com/periscope. Thanks so much for joining, and I will talk with you guys